Are y'all ready for part two? If my little one allow me to be great, I'm gonna try to tell y'all to this the best way I can. Y'all remember what happened at the party, right? Well, what pretty much ended the party. When Teron was taken away by the police, Miko began to call family. At this point, everybody else was on their phones. When Miko had got off the phone finally, he had said, I'm going to bail my boy out. It ain't going to be long. So, I don't need nobody to worry about nothing. Everybody crash here at my house. We going to all figure out some stuff to smooth this junk out. Thankfully, of course, everybody had made arrangements for this weekend, so nobody had to get up the next day just to do anything important. The next day has approached, and nobody still heard from De Lenore Willow. So that's the other part that's got everybody frantic as to like, okay, they're not known for doing this, but why the night of this party, they showed up, and the next thing you know, they gone. Lauren just so happened to call Teron's girlfriend. She's frantic. She's devastated. All you hear on the speakerphone that Lauren had her on was a whole bunch of screaming when she had first got on the phone. Miko comes close to Lauren's phone and he's telling Teron's girlfriend, why don't you come over here, come chill with us. We basically trying to lift each other up right now. That's because the way that last night had ended was effed up. The call ends. And then Shaniqua just so happened to mention to Aiden, hey, do you remember that when you said something to us about a suspicious car that was riding back and forth through this, neighborhood or whatever, but they seemed to more so be canvassing the area that we were in, mostly around this house. She said, how did you know coincidentally to just go and check the window and see that was going on? Like, literally. How the heck did you know? Aiden mentioned that he was caking on the phone with somebody and didn't give a specific name, but as he was on the phone, he just so happened to, he said it's by habit that he goes and check the window and just be looking outside. I don't know if he's used to just being outside on the phone and just looking at another scenery while he's on the phone with somebody, but it was just definitely by coincidence. He claims that he just so happened to be on the phone, and as he was looking out the window, he noticed that the same car was passing by. Aiden also says that he thought nothing about it. He just thought that, okay, perhaps maybe somebody could be lost or just looking for somebody specifically, but he just didn't think about it too hard. Let me ask Aiden, what car did you just so happen to say was passing by, and what color was this car? And Aiden says, if I'm not mistaken, it was a Camaro and it was black and white. I think that the front part possibly got messed up. The front part was white while the rest of it was black. Remy sat back real slow and kind of went, oh. Aiden! Remy goes, y'all, that just so happened, that black and white car, the Camaro that you was talking about, Aiden, and then she goes and say, y'all, that is Teron's ex-girlfriend's car, y'all. What the? All of us got to sitting back like, huh? Then as the few of the group had actually thought about it, and they was like, oh, heck yeah, facts. Oh yeah, this group is very, very observant as far as what car somebody drives, what neighborhood somebody live in, who they hang with, who that person hang with. Everybody in the group was up on stuff like that. Then as Miko had got to thinking about it, he said something like, man, I told my brother to stop double teaming, man. I swear I felt like this junk was going to happen. The whole group now is staring at Miko. And all of a sudden, all of us have the give us the T faces. Miko was like, I knew that there was some reason I had never liked that first girlfriend of his, my brother's, man. They have a child together. And perhaps there was some back child support going on. But the mother of Teron's child, she acted like she was going to drop everything, saying like, I don't need nothing from you. We ain't got nothing going on no more. So, up for child support and all this type of other stuff. But She basically ended up doing it anyway. That's because for whatever reason, she ended up being on some jealous and bitter baby mama and placed this boy on child support. And I'm assuming for whatever reason, Teron acted brand new towards this whole situation and never knew that he even had a warrant. And so that was the whole cause of the party. For whatever reason, everybody is trying to figure out how did she still even know that Teron was over to Miko's. Lauren had asked Miko, babe, did your brother's ex-girlfriend, did he just so happen to tell her exactly where he was? Because that's the only idea that I can come up with as to how she had even knew that he was here. Miko goes, now everything is coming to play and making sense. Because on the way to the party, my brother Teron was on the phone with old girl. And it wasn't his current girlfriend. It was the baby mama. He said he didn't mention anything about a party or nothing. It's just that he said that he had to be somewhere important. And he said, I'll drop you a location or whatever. And as if he was talking about her making plans to meet him there. Remy was like, in this case, old boy must have thought that him and his ex was cool. Because in this case, I wouldn't have told her anything. Dang, Teron had caused this on himself a little bit. Aiden goes, when Teron's girlfriend get over here, I'm snitching. And everybody sitting up here going like, come on, Aiden. I'm talking about everybody over there. Like, come on, Aiden, bro. You finna sit over here and F everything up. The girl sitting over here, she's going to come over here and chill with us. And she probably gonna be thinking now we was behind it because like, what the F, like. And so Miko was like, bro, Aiden, keep your mouth closed. I'm going to handle this. But the last thing I need is for some junk to sit up here and blow up over here again over some nonsense. Miko says, in fact, I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to let my brother handle this. I refuse to go over his head and handle some mess in between him and two other girls. He was like, that I'm not fixing to do because I feel like I'll be out of line. And Miko was also like, rather my brother get mad at me or not, but I'm going to also let him know how straight up messed up this really is. And I'm going to tell him that he need to handle that. So when the girl gets over here, don't nobody say nothing. Remy and Shaniqua literally pointed at Miko at the same time and went, respect. Then Lauren goes, y'all know what? This still doesn't explain what the freak happened to Dayla and Willow. Has any of y'all heard from them? Room gets quiet. Everybody looking around at each other. Nobody seems to come up with anything. And Aiden goes, sis, don't your man have some cameras around this piece? By this time, Miko had done went to the restroom, I believe. So he had done stepped out of the room. He was like, don't your brother have cameras all around this house? And Lauren goes, sure enough. Lauren was like, oh, that rings a bell. That rings a bell. When Miko come back up in here, we're going to check them cameras. Miko makes it back into the living room. And Lauren requests to check the cameras around the house. So they do that. They go. First of all, he had some app on his computer and his cell phone. So they checked both of those. And lo and behold, there's a footage of Dayla and Willow getting into a black-on-black Range Rover. Both got into the back seat. What made it easy for Miko to zoom in on the license plate is because this specific car had backed into the driveway. So zoom, 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 zoom. They went in on the license plate and he was doing his little research. He was good in technology and all this type of other thing. As a matter of fact, his house is full of gadgets and everything, which is why Miko don't let nobody but us come to his house. I mean, he lives like a rich boy, him and Teron. Then all of a sudden, Shaniqua goes, oh, snap, y'all. Oh, man, y'all. And we sitting up here going like, what? You know, as Miko is still doing his research on whoever the owner of this Range Rover is, Shaniqua just so happened to say, this is a person who is associated with Teron's baby mama. And whoever this person is, they are after Willow bad. It was to be believed that it was a dude, but Willow was not into guys. She liked girls, which is the reason why she was with Dayla. So the whole plot twist is They included Dayla in on some mess, and both of them got in the back seat. And far as told, nobody heard from them since. Shaniqua goes, the reason why I know about this is because the person who I'm telling y'all about is my cousin. And seeing that my cousin was after Willow as bad as he was, that's because Willow is beyond beautiful. Remy goes, oh yeah, let's call up this number, Shaniqua, because boom, we gonna hit the spot and we gonna see what's up. So Shaniqua ends up calling that cousin. Phone dial tone is ringing and everything. Next thing you know, a voice comes to the phone and it's not her cousin. Oh, it's Willow. She's panting. She acts as if something sinister is about to happen because she's like, please help. Please, please help. If y'all don't do anything else, please come through for us. And so everybody is like, oh, you hearing all this commentary all over the room. So Shaniqua screams, cuz, get to this phone now. I'm not even playing with you. So he comes to the phone and was like being very, very, very nonchalant. So Shaniqua goes like, all right, bet we gonna find your location and we gonna see how relaxed you be, and hangs up. So everybody around the room just starts to get ready. Soon enough, there's a knock on the door, and it's Tehran's girlfriend. So we tell her a little bit about what's going on, and then she's going like, okay, getting scared at the same time, and I see it all in her face. So we all putting our stuff together. Next thing you know, everybody is hopping in the cars, getting ready to head to where this dude is. Obviously, Shaniqua knew where he was. We rode in 2 separate vehicles. All the girls rode together and the guys rode together. Before we all pull off from Miko's house good enough, a location was sent to Shaniqua's phone. It was sketchy, but we was still finna go for it. Shaniqua ends up sending the location to Miko. Miko tells everybody to follow his lead, and then from then on, we were on the road. Man, before you knew it, we happened to look up and notice that we had done pulled up to an abandoned warehouse.